Well, no question.
Why?
Stand up.
Do you think
striking?
Weidman will take him down?
He can take him down only a certain amount of times, and then that striking comes in. Eventually, he'll catch him.
So do you think it'll be competitive?
That first round is going to be tough. It's going to be a close first round, but I think after that, if Silva doesn't, gets back up, then I think he'll knock him out.
That's going to be a really interesting fight. I'm a big Weidman fan. He's got great ground. He's got great takedowns, and he can, if he can hold Anderson down and do his job down there, it's going to be a real tough fight. Anderson, as everybody knows, is one of my favorite fighters. I love how creative he is, and so I'm really looking forward to that fight. I think it's going to be great.
So when someone says it won't be competitive given the experience of Weidman, you're just completely like, no, get out of here, like you're crazy.
Yeah, no, I think Weidman is good enough technically where he should be able to make up for his lack of experience. He's really good on the ground. I don't think people know how good he is. And
do you think it might be similar to the Chael Sonnen fight?
It definitely has that possibility. I mean, it depends on if Anderson's able to use his striking. If Weidman's not a bad striker himself, so it's going to be a really interesting fight. I'm actually excited to see what the game plans for both the camps are.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they swore up and down that Weidman was going to win this fight.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the hype that he's kind of creating himself, or if that's really a belief. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people feel like. They're not sure they want to buy into this hype because of the 9 fights he's only had.
Yeah, that's a great point. And on top of that, like, call spade a spade, Munoz was coming off a huge elbow surgery. And like he had a broken foot. And and there was his first fight after 12 months off, something like that. Had a nasty cut, and it just he didn't fight Munoz. He fought injured Munoz. And I'm not taking anything away from him. He still had a great elbow. I mean, it was a great reaction.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on it, but I know the dude believes in himself. I mean, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
And that's all you need. That's all you need to win in MMA is to believe in yourself. And he definitely does that.
I say Chris takes him down, keeps him there for a while, and then probably something similar to Chael Sonnen and Silva won, something like that. Get like a knockout or maybe like a submission finish somewhere within the 5 rounds.
Yeah. It's very tough fight. I'm there for sure because I told you I'm commentator, the UFC commentator. I don't know. Anderson is tough guy. Anderson, the champion, but I don't see the guys who beat him now. Maybe when he fight versus John Jones, I saw John Jones beat him, but I don't saw the Chris. How's the name?
Weidman.
Weidman beat him because he's too young. Anderson have a good experience. He coming for sure. Weidman won the beat him, but I don't saw, man. I don't know. I saw the Anderson knock down him.
With the Silva Weidman fight, I think I can't see past Anderson. A lot of people tipping Weidman. I think this happens a lot. Somebody buys in. Someone's been so dominant for so many fights that they need to believe the story. But I just think Anderson will find a way to win. And my concern is I just don't think Weidman has enough fights, enough experience, and he is a fantastic wrestler and improving grappler and good stand-up. But Anderson's a veteran of the game. He's been around and was one of the greatest of MMA's time, really. So I think Anderson will get him inside 3 rounds.
Weidman is gonna whoop Silva's ass, and then Mark gonna whoop Weidman's ass.
Okay.
Boom.
What makes you think that? Boom. Come back here.
What makes me think that? I don't know, it's just a bad matchup for Silva. Weidman is, and he possesses all the skills to beat him. The wrestling, the ground. He's long enough and good enough on the feet to be able to negate his striking to a certain extent. I mean, Anderson's amazing. He's like a master with his striking and stuff, and just his all-around game plans are amazing. But I gotta go with Weidman on this one.
Chris, he actually possesses skills to be able to give Anderson a run for his money. I'm a good friend of Anderson. If Anderson moves the way he can move, man, Weidman's going to have a long night because Anderson can float like a butterfly and freaking sting like a like a wasp and a bee and a scorpion all in one, man. The dude is sick, you know, and he's so precise and accurate with his punches and kicks and knees, you know. And I'm really good friends with him, man. And if he does that, dude, he's gonna run away with the fight. But if Chris Weidman can actually close the gap, make it dirty, get on his legs, and put him on the ground, Anderson's gonna have a long night, you know. So he possesses the skills, but let's see how he executes it.
My prediction on the Weidman and Silva fight, you know, they're both good at what they're good at, if that makes sense. You know, you have Weidman, who I think is a great wrestler, and you know, you have Anderson, who's just, I don't even think he's from this planet. So it should be a very interesting fight. You know, he's undefeated, Weidman going in there, and I look at, you know, Silva's undisputed, and it's just an edge of your seat fight. And you know, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, you know, Silva's the type of dude who's going to go in there, is going to get his ass kicked because Weidman's going to take him down and beat him up and all that stuff, and vice versa for the other. But me, I just want to see a good fight, man. I want to lose to anybody, and you know, just to even be a part of that would be great. I don't want to trash talk anybody because I'm sure this is going to come back to me. So I'm going to leave that one alone and just say, hey, if we can see a fight, let's you know, see a good fight.
That matchup was a Tekken matchup. Who would Anderson Silva be as a Tekken character, and who would Weidman be as a Tekken character?
I think Weidman would be a king in a Tekken character, and Anderson would probably be Jin or Kazuya.
I think martial law.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he bounces around a lot, and he's fast, and he does those kicks.
You know, you got a point. But I'm looking at more of a power. Yeah, you could be right. Could be right. Or maybe Bruce. Bruce would be good. For those of you who have no idea what's going on, go to your local video game store and purchase Tekken so you can know what the hell we're talking about.
Silva's going to knock out Weidman.
Yeah, he pretty much knocks everyone out, and I think everyone has a puncher's chance, but I really think that Silva's going to take it. I think he'll actually probably knock him out.
Yeah, he'll knock him out. He'll knock him out before the 5th round, probably like in the 3rd.
Why? What makes you so sure he'll knock him out?
Because he's gonna gauge his distance on him in the first couple of rounds. Once he's got it down, if Weidman keeps shooting, he's gonna time it and he's gonna knock him out either coming in or if he stays back too far, too long.
Yeah, his footwork's too good, and he's got too many fancy moves. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I agree with the coaches.
And
I think he's gonna come in swinging, and Silva's gonna do a left hook, right cross.
Let me ask all you guys this: is it
or a knee to the face? Is it gonna
be competitive?
Well, of course. No, well, Weidman's going to come out. He's going to come guns are swinging, you know, guns are shooting. He's going to come out and go for it. You know, how long is a fight? Is it 5 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it probably won't kick off till like round 2, 3.
3 o'clock. Yep.
Yeah, probably 3, maybe even 4.
It'll get real serious around the 3rd round. The first 2 rounds, it'll be a competitive fight. It'll look like Weidman has a chance, and then
will it
third.
look like Sonnen versus Silva? You think?
Maybe. It depends on how fast the pace is pressed right off the bat.
Right off the bat, yeah.
All right.
And then he'll get knocked out.
It's difficult to say, but I know Chris Weidman, he's big as Anderson. He's good wrestling, good on the ground, but everybody knows that Anderson, he's a stand-up. He's one of the best. And the fight start in stand-up. Anderson has more chance, I think, but no prediction for this fight.